welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Locke. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unleashes one. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Leaves it with the back. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play.
And let this be a good lesson to all young running backs out there. You just have to know when the play is over. This isn't high school football anymore. You're not going to be able to make every single guy miss, spin out of every tackle, reverse the field, and go score a touchdown. That doesn't happen at this level. Just get what you can get.
Unloads it downfield. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking for his man. Caught over the middle, it's Price. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first.
Converts on 4th down, still going. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And that one's incomplete.
What What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback, using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice game. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well-earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
The Tigers want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yards to get it to the 33. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test the secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the move, he fires. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's sharp. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Dura. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He wants to throw it again. It's complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. As they come over the football, 1 minute to go here in the 1st. Quick release by the QB.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it for a big play. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Wide open spaces. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Trying to pull his way out. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on 3rd and goal from the 3. Got it behind the line. It's Tate. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Durham. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. 4th down, and the clock keeps dwindling away, and they'll try to get the snap off quickly. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Trying to barge in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
On unleashes one. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, this slant route you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Blasted as he lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and...
There he goes! And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Corners are going to bail. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Off the play fake on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the beat. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. LSU right back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Just keeps slinging it. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. It's a seam wide open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense had the look they liked. Tight ends are such matchup problems because of their size, because of their athleticism. And this offense does a nice job moving this guy around, especially in this area of the field.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires one deep down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. This time he's got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 21, LSU 14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. There he goes! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
28, LSU 14.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care.
Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with the first down run, and the defense has one stop. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Now they're going to throw it. He wants it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense of getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside. Football back to get back in this football.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One possession game. It's a running room. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
I just love when running backs make those decisions. And when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
Off the RPO, complete. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
And man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to...
Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Quick pass to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Sprinting away. Turning it on. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Price. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Quick completion. He's loose. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put in the play from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. They're testing the right side here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He makes the catch, and he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that limp. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. Just trying to find playmakers in Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space, it's Price. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Got a man. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play. They just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off-play action on first down. He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied at 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Makes the grab. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauling. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him, he can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him, so that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come.
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll move the wide receiver. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Finds his man. It's Price. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Run is part of their game plan. Oh! Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Sayin. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Peoples. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fit it in the window for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Price. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air, it's Carr. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 takes remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love this this offense, man, staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. He's into the end zone, and what a way to end the half. A touchdown, a two-point conversion, and that's how we'll go to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Notre Dame 29, Ohio State 14.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here come the Irish back on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game don't get a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, and the punishment has been extended. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Kearney on the Jets. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Ohio State 20.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't
don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Calls it in.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So for the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Grab, go to the middle. It's Tate. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they're after him! And they can't make the connection on third down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on target this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Not much drives more anxiety than... And that's a live ball.